Good morning, everyone. Wait. Web captioning. Really? Already gonna do this to me? You know, I'm trying to be accessible here. Web capture does not want to play again along with me. Let's try that again. Test, test, test. Okay, let's pop that out. Boop. There it is. All right, welcome everyone to day 3 of the Meowrathon. Exciting day. We've already got a little over a grand raised, so that's really good. Let's see how far we can get today. We've got 4 games. We've got coming up here right around the corner, the Catnip caper with Aubrey, which is Honey Heist. We've got a to be determined game, but with Melilia, but what we're looking at looks hilarious. So if that pans out, that's going to be a great game. Followed with Tobin's Cafe, a Thirsty Sword Lesbians game with Danny. And then we close it out with Two Cats, Too Curious with Josh. That's going to be Crash Pandas. Skeeter, do not chase the spider. You will knock everything down. No. That's going to be a hilarious game. That's got our special guest friend of the... No, you can't. You will knock everything down. With special guest Tennille, friend of the show. But before we roll, I'm just going to play a couple videos to kind of let you know what this all has been about and kind of show you where donations kind of go with Simply Cats.
Oh man, I'm so excited for tonight's game. I've spent weeks designing the perfect campaign for my friends. As you journey deeper into the caves, you feel the temperature cool, but then steeply begin to rise again. Ahead of you, glinting in the torchlight, you see a large hoard of gold. You also see a giant doggin lying on top of it.
I charge it.
You what?
I charge up to the doggin and chop it with my axe.
You do realize that a doggin is a deadly encounter for your party's level, right? Perhaps you should...
I'm a barbarian. I don't realize anything. Leroy Jenkins. Nat 20, baby. Max damage.
Nice roll. You take a big slice out of the doggin. Okay, Rogue, you're next. Maybe you could help sneak out.
Backstab.
Are you positive?
I backstabbed the doggin. Oh yeah, Nat 20 over here too.
Thanks to the barbarian's distraction, you managed to sink both your daggers into the doggin's head. Okay, Wizard, you're up.
I cast Ice Spike at the doggin.
You're the squishiest of the group. Are you sure you don't want to run away?
No way, man. I want to finish him off.
As the ice spike hits the doggin, it goes straight into its heart. The doggin is defeated.
Yay, we survived a tough battle.
Man, the dice are hot tonight.
Thanks for running this one shot. I can't wait to do the real campaign.
Yeah, no problem. Well, there goes 3 weeks of planning. Has this ever happened to you? If so, you should join us for Of Dice and Den's 3rd annual tabletop role-playing Meowrathon benefiting Simply Cats, Boise's cage-free no-kill cat shelter. This is a 3-day stream starting on July 8th of one-shot adventures to raise money to help provide care for cats and kittens needing a forever home. Last year we raised over $2,000. So if you're interested in participating as a GM or player, or if you wish to watch and donate, please visit meowrathon.com for more information today.
Yep.
Let me unmute my mic. That's probably why Kimberly was saying we didn't have sound. It was just that last bit, luckily. So welcome to Honey Heist, the Catnip Caper, hosted by Aubrey. If you watched Aries' Kids on Bike stream, you'll see how hilarious he was. So I have high hopes for the whole group.
Don't set me up like that.
And so remember, donations let you influence the game. You can see what that is above the cat cam where all the cats have fucked off. So it's the cat tree cam. Donate and you can influence the game. And with that, I'm going to hand it off to Aubrey.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the third morning of Meowrathon 2022. I am once again Aubrey. I will be the GM for this game of Honey Heist that has been cat modded in order to make everybody cats instead of bears. These are my friends. I'm going to describe them as different types of cats. First off, the kind of cat that likes to cuddle with you when you read a book on a sofa, Eric Jaimez. Next, the type of cat that's definitely planning to murder you behind your back, but you can't quite prove it, Tia Jaimez. Third, the evil little gremlin that will not stop pushing your shit off of the coffee table, Josh Keegan. And last but certainly not least, the kind of cat that likes to steal your human food when you are not looking, Austin Lawhorn.
All accurate.
It's all I know. I thought of that in the shower this morning. So, without any ado, here are the rules of the game of Honey Heist. All of these incredible people are going to be playing as cats. Not cats. They're all definitely cats, and there will be no surprises about this. They have 2 stats. Oh, that's so cute. They have 2 stats. Cat and criminal. They get 3 points in each. Throughout the game, they might have to shift those points to where it moves from one to the other. You, as viewers and donators, will have the ability to pay money to help them switch those stats or roll their dice even better. There are also other ways that they can move their stats around on purpose. Their game, at least, we have to go for 3 hours, so the game won't end until it ends. But they're part of the game. Their characters might end if they get all 6 points in one stat. They may become a criminal and betray the party. Or they might go completely feral and have to be picked up by animal control. It just depends. Now, without further ado, we begin. And we start in the exact place that none of these cats ever want to end up in, the Slammer.
God
We
damn it.
zoom in on a tiny police station underneath a full-sized police station where
Classic.
there are little cats in cop uniforms moving around, mimicking the humans that live above them. I know. How sad for a cat to choose to become a cop. That's not the kind of behavior we want to instill in our little fur babies. We continue to zoom in into an interrogation room where a very angry tabby cat sits in a metal chair at a metal table, and in front of him is a one-way mirror. Across from this cat cop is your character, Austin. Will you please describe Chester to us?
I'm Chester. Just a humble barn cat, but I was destined for greatness. Yeah, I found this crown. It doesn't matter where I found it. But it chose me, and I know that, like, I don't know. I'm more than a barn cat, right? I am destined to make something of myself. And so if you could just this is kind of holding up the whole process. So if you could just kind of let me go, that'd be great.
Second question, Austin, and if you could bring your mic just a tiny bit closer, that'd be cool. Second question, what did you do to get stuck into the slammer?
I don't know. It's probably related to hacking stuff. I'm like a master hacker. Honestly, I'm. If we're being real between you and me, I'm still learning this whole process. So I probably got into somewhere I wasn't supposed to be in. Like if imagine you're walking into like a china shop and you just kind of start pushing all the shelves over. I think I did the digital equivalent of that. Just kind of making a whole ruckus. By the way, y'all need better security on your system here, because
that's what we're saying, Chester. You hacked into the government website and replaced every single government official's official picture with a GIF of mice partying, and we are not for it here. So tell us exactly what you did and how you did it, or you're looking to 10 to 15 units of time here.
Okay, well, I know you have to put on a front, but like, come on, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Okay, so, well, one,
I for one, as a cop, love the government.
Yeah. Okay. We'll address.
Aubrey, who are you?
Funny.
Oh, wait, you're this cat cop.
Well, first of all, like, none of y'all stuff is password protected. The couple places I did have to enter a password, I was able to find a picture of the precinct, and there was a photo with some dude who had a sticky note on his monitor with like just all the passwords. So got that down. So once I was able to get into the back end of the website, again, not that hard, I was able to upload a mice partying, which, I mean, God, it was very good. It was very good. Now, my folly was sort of loudly broadcasting what I was doing in the public sphere, like aloud, because I get really excited when stuff like this happens, and so
you did walk up directly to the municipal courthouse and shout, "I did that. I'm the one who did that," I believe.
To be fair, I was riding a pretty good high. I felt real invincible.
Catnip possession.
No problem,
hey,
man.
no, I did not say I was on. It was a adrenaline high.
Then what kind of drug is that?
The kind when you do a good job. You ever get that feeling something go right, and then you're like, yeah, I did it. You probably don't.
Well,
you're a cop.
Thank you, Mr. Chester. Now that I have your complete confession here to me, word for word, that I
did
have copied down,
alleged.
I will need you to sign this. I will be back. And he stands up and walks out of the room. You were sitting there, metal table, cold, with your confession, unsigned right now, but it's exactly what you said just moments ago, as you described your crime. You may sit there for a little bit, think about your actions. The fun bit where you said, "My folly is that I announced it to the public sphere and did in fact also talk to a cop and give the exact things that you did do." 2 for 2 there, bud. And after a minute or two, the door opens again. This time, it's not a cop. At least you don't think so. This cat that walks through the door has a pure white coat, wearing a 3-piece suit and a bowler hat. He's got a cane that seems to have a flawlessly cut ruby on the end of it. And he walks in and he sits down and he crosses his legs, pulls out a cigarette and lights it right here in the middle of his interrogation room. So, Chester, I hear you are quite the hacker.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It seems you're learning the game, young one. I have a job that might be in need of your expertise.
Cool. Wait. Is this a trap? Are you trapped? Is this entrapment? Is that what entrapment is? Somebody come in here. This is entrapment.
No, you only have to tell me if you're a cop.
Yeah.
Even though we're at a police station.
My name is Snowball, and I am easily one of the greatest cat thieves, cat burglars that has ever existed. I'm going to have a big score, and I need a new hacker. So, are you in? I can get you out of this jail.
So hypothetically, if I were to say yes, and Chester kind of looks at like the one-way glass, like, what kind of legal ramifications are we looking at?
It is quite simple. You say yes, I post your bail. We walk out of here, right now. We meet up with the others that I have recruited or will recruit. I am not done on my journey yet. And then we go steal some shit.
I would very much appreciate if you, Snowball, would post my bail.
Okay, it is done. It was already posted, as well as the bribes that I used to get past. Here's the thing, young Chester. When you've been in the business for as long as I have, and have scored as much as I have, you have money to do with what you wish. But I need one more to retire. I am too old. But you have a whole future ahead of you. So he picks up your confession and rips it in half, and then decides to put a cigarette out in it, tosses that on the ground.
It's metal.
Let's just go. And he just stands up and starts walking.
Okay, let's go.
And you follow out, and we pan all the way out to where we are looking over the entire city of New York City. And we decide to go upwards until somewhere upstate, out in the country somewhere. We zoom back in on a farm.
Mm-hmm.
On this farm, there are, I don't actually know. I didn't come up with this farm. Eric, what in the world is on this farm that you live on?
So it is starting off with like a very it's a bunch of shipping crates that have come and put together to begin with. They was able to get them on the cheap. And you see one of them is just starting to be renovated. They're putting insulation and stuff on that on their hijack check. And currently, it seems like he's trying to really build the place. He's got stuff in place for solar panels, water treatment areas. He's starting to get. You see a few little young cats out there helping, like getting plots of land ready to grow things and various things. Just it seems like a very startup homestead. He isn't really set up yet.
Okay. Can you also describe your cat and what they are doing within the startup homestead made out of shipping crates?
Yeah, in the one that's being renovated, you see a large, burly, kind of like orange cat with a lot of white accents on the side. His name is Bash. His legal name is Sebastian Full, but he just goes by Bash. And you see as he's kind of had a few like scars and stuff all over his body from various kerfuffles or fights that he's gotten in the past. And he's kind of just putting up insulation. He's got a 3-line scar, like a cat claw over his right eye, which I feel is very, very muscle fitting.
So metal. So metal.
And you see as he is putting spray and foam on in between these wooden posts, is getting ready to get it for the drywall.
Okay, awesome. You hear a loud kind of, well, it's more of a thunking, right? This is a big metal crate. It's on the door. You hear a thunk, 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 and then you hear a voice that you haven't heard in a long time. Nice place that you have here, Bash. I like what you are doing with it.
I know it's not up to maybe your tastes, but it's fitting for us here.
Oh no, I would put 3 to 7 paintings of myself around the room, more than likely. A few trophy cases for things that I have repurposed for myself.
Always we're good with words.
No, of course, but yeah, tastes are different from different people.
What do you want?
You
Oh,
to muscle your way into some places, knock some skulls, move large, heavy objects. Maybe you could toss a Rottweiler off of a building again. I do not know the exact details, but I need your help on this one, Bash. This is my last one. It's a big one.
Your last 3 were your last ones.
No. But this one's truly my last. I have a dream now, Bash. I want to go eat a canary on the Canary Islands, and I want to live my days out there. I'm getting too old. Before was just, I want the money. But now...
I mean, you still want the money, just...
Of course, I want the last score because I want the money so that I can set myself up with a particular lifestyle and live out the rest of my days. Not in a cat shelter, but in luxury. My legs do not work as they did. My brain does not work as it once did. I need to score big, and we have such an opportunity.
There are plenty of other big fellows out there that you could have help you. Why do you need me?
But none of them are you, Bash.
I have my place here. I'm happy. I hope you're able to find someone to help you, but I'm just trying to lay low over here.
Yes. This place. It is for other kittens, fresh from the litter, tend to get in trouble. Those that grew up in the alleyways, just like you, no? Is this place? No offense, Bash, but it seems like you may be able to be using a bit more money. You may want some extra funds. Think of the children. Think of the kittens. What could you do here if you had just a bit more money? An even split of the greatest heist of our lifetimes.
How much we talking?
We're talking millions each of units of cash.
Can I just say, I love the infrastructure of Cat World, where everything is units. Time is units, money is units. It's efficient, really.
Units of.
It's just adding the what it is measuring.
If you really want to streamline, you just say, "Oh yeah, meet me in 15 time."
Yeah.
That's the only unit.
Yeah,
That's
meet me in 15 time, bring 15 money, and we'll have a 15 good time.
Don't worry, it's only 50 distance away.
Yeah.
Multiple millions of units of cat money.
Of cat money, 15 currency.
Currency.
There it is. There it is.
Yes.
We're in a
Just
one
trying
shot
to
on the
get
stream.
there.
I'd kick you from this call right now. That's so good.
Damn.
Of currency. Of cat currency. Think of all the more young, fresh alley cats that you could help from there.
All right. Are we talking physical thing, or are we robbing someone's bank account? What's going on? I need details.
Oh, yes! Yes! Okay. We are talking to rob the Catnip Expo of 2022. And the Metropolitan Museum of New York.
Now, is that for money, or do you just want some of the paintings?
No.
For your
I want a particular painting that will only be there for a week. The same week as Catnip Con. And I want it to sell it for more money, for more currency. Well, of course, I would be selling it for American dollars, or because that's still somehow the currency of the human world. And then I will convert that into currency through the guy we both know, Smokey.
The bear?
Cat name here.
Smokey the Bear is a great fence.
So, one last one for us old men.
All right, who are we working with? And you see as he's like still nailing the drywall, he puts his hammer down and is like putting on his beat up flannel and pulling up his jeans.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And while Snowball explains some of the details, probably more of the details to you than anybody else, we zoom back out. Time passes once again.
15,
And we zoom into a bar of some sort, I think. And at this bar, there is a cat that I do not know the description of. So, Josh.
Yes.
Please describe to us what your cat is doing and what they look like. Not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, you said it's a bar, and I guess you could call it a bar. They prefer to call it a meow easy. It's
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
They do. They call it a meow easy. Listen, I didn't come up with it.
No, of course not.
No, I would never. So it's this nice. Well, I say nice. It has the veneer of nice, but it's trashy.
It's trashy.
Yeah, it's gaudy as all fuck. It's it's wonderful. And off in the corner, you see a grizzled, graying bobcat. I'm so sorry. It's a Barb cat actually. This is Barb off in the corner, and she's just sitting back and watching what's happening all around.
Looking for anything in particular, or
opportunity. Just Barb just wants to get in there and mix things up. That's her whole deal.
Instead of cocktails, are they called cattails?
Yes, of course. Obviously. She has a nice martini glass just filled to the brim with milk. Rachel just
but I guess it is a bar, so I think also that there are still cocktails, but they are rooster-based drinks.
Yeah, of course.
As well, of course. There's got to be all kinds of stuff.
Meowhito? Is that anything?
Yeah. That would be the one that you go with. Okay, so you're sitting there lapping up your milk in a martini glass. It was stirred, not shaken, and because why would you shake milk? It's going to turn into cream. That's nasty for a drink.
Shake
and
it too much, it's
eventually,
butter.
you see a very rich-looking, just like probably a cat that's been on Wall Street. Cannot think of a cat pun for that. So a cat that works on Cat Wall Street. Nice suit,
Paul
gold
Street?
watch, very gaudy looking. Walk into the bar and sit down in front of the bartender and order something just extravagant. I would explain it, but there were so many steps to it that I can't even really remember what it was. But asking for top shelf milk that doesn't that this bar does not,
that unpasteurized shit.
That raw milk.
That raw milk.
And he's bragging about how much he's done today. Yeah, man, the stocks hit the fucking roof today, and I got paid out. It was awesome. I'm gonna get so much fucking catnip from this score, man. It's gonna be awesome. You, me, catnip. Yeah. Trying to like prospect the bartender who's kind of ignoring and doing that nice. Yeah, good for you, man. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I'm so happy.
And then he's kind of pointing around the room, like one drink for at one round on me, because I'm fucking rich, dude. That's what you see. I don't know if that's an opportunity you want to take.
Barb slowly slinks up from where she was sitting and walks over to the bar. Just slowly, languishing over there, really. She's feeling herself. And she walks over, and there's a what's it gonna be? Fuck it. There's a bowl of peanuts up there on the bar, and she walks over and just slowly knocks to the floor and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I seem to have dropped something." And she bends to get it, kind of flicks her tail at this Wall Street fucking douche.
Wow.
Yeah, you seem to like fucking knock all the peanuts to the floor. Oh, those your peanuts?
I dropped them. Excuse you.
Oh, excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Hey. What?
Ma'am? I think we're about the same age.
Yep.
Thank you.
I did say one drink for everybody. So I guess it means you too. Also, none of the peanuts. All right, so as I was saying, and just turns from you and goes back to the bartender, who is a little bit younger. And no, of course, you're all the same age in here, but this one might be a little bit young, just a teensy weensy, a bit younger. And he goes on to explain what he does, and it's definitely not a cool thing. But I mean, he's a stockbroker. But I mean, like, not a cool thing in the way that there are even legal rules for this specifically that you are not supposed to be doing, which is saying something.
I gotta get this sucker somehow, but how? So, listen, can I have some money? Shit. Oh, shit. Fuck. Could you believe I used to be so good at this?
Honestly, no. No, I can't.
I have a disease, an illness, and I need
Does it cost you to just knock peanuts onto the floor for fun? That's some house cat bullshit.
Does that sound like something that you would give money if it was true?
How about this? I'll give you money if you quit talking to me.
Oh, how much are we talking?
100 currency.
150.
80.
200.
All right.
I really thought they were going to go down like 100. No, 20. Give me 20.
It's fun. I mean, I think it works better because it is still the concept. All right, I'm gonna put $60. I'm gonna dollars. What am I, an American? You put 60 units of currency down, and when it's gone, you should be 2. And
Okay.
currency on the table.
Last negotiation. Add 9 more. Add 9 more currency. Make it funny.
Oh, dude!
Right?
You are good at this. And puts 9 more exactly.
Hell yeah!
I don't normally
up from
carry
100
one.
to 69.
Oh my god.
All right, please go. And then he has his elaborate drink.
Wait, I just realized I'm a bobcat. Do they have tails? They got really short, stumpy tails.
Short stubs, which is really funny.
You had to back that thing up real close. Oh, hello.
Barb, when you go back to the table that you were sitting at to scope out the place, there's a familiar face sitting there. You know him. I mean, let's be real.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Oh, I did not even get to say that you still have it.
Oh, okay, say that.
Oh, no, not after what I watched. But I will give you one more opportunity, if you would like. I need someone with your particular quirk.
Charm.
Yes. Also, and let me say, you are definitely the first on my list for this job, and there was nobody else that I thought of before you that was busy on vacations. You were my first and only thought, Bob.
Oh, you. Stop it.
Okay, so one more. And then he stands up, walks to the back of the bar, opens the door into the alleyway, and pokes his head out. And somewhere back there in this gross alleyway is Tabby, Tia's character. Will you please describe what your little totally definitely a cat is doing in this moment?
Definitely a cat.
Sorry, my bad.
Really, the Foley work is amazing. I am immersed.
I can
Is that a
hear.
trash can that just got knocked over in the alleyway? Wow.
I can hear the alley. This is great.
All right.
I have left in here.
Let
All right,
Tia
Tabby.
describe her character.
Tabby pokes her head out from behind a trash can. You see, she's all black, has round ears. I know most cats don't, but she does. They're round. She's very fluffy. She's got kind of more of a pointed, short nose than most cats do, but some cats do. And then she also has a very like poofy tail, but it is also all black. If you look in the right light, it's definitely not any other colors.
Definitely not ringed.
No. And yeah, that's Tabby.
What kind of facial markings does Tabby have?
None. It's all black.
It's
She
all
does,
black.
however, wear one of those tiny little masks that just covers the eyes.
Right. Face markings all black, but there also is this like mask that Tabby always wears.
Yeah. There's definitely not like a box of dye in the trash can. No.
Tabby, you little thief! I need you for a job.
Okay.
Ah, easy! Yeah. And then we smash cut. Just okay. We now look over the entirety of New York City, and we do slowly zoom in past the busy streets. The people, I'm walking here, and everything else that happens in New York City, and is definitely not only a cliche.
No.
Of course not.
If you can survive here, you can survive anywhere. Hey!
We pass a family of rats sharing a pizza. At least 2 totally sober individuals peeing on the street. And then finally we see a cat with a white coat walking on all fours down the sidewalk until it stops at a bodega.
Ooh.
It sits for 1 minute. Cats can't open bodega doors by themselves. But a human customer comes by, and as he opens it with a little ding ding on the doorbell, the cat slinks inside. The two humans start talking, but they're not important. And we continue to follow the cat until it walks up to the classic bodega cat that is in every bodega in New York City. It's sitting in a box, enjoying itself a nap, until it sees what is obviously Snowball walk up. The cat peeks its head out above the box and looks at the humans to make sure nobody's watching. Looks around to make sure that there are no cats that are watching either. And gets out of the box and moves it to reveal a tiny little hole. Snowball walks in. As soon as he gets in there, he stands up on his back 2 paws, opens up a closet where for some reason all of his clothes and every cat who walks in here's clothes are in there. And he puts on his 3-piece suit and his bowler hat, and he grabs his cane, and he continues walking through this bar. There are people gambling in this bar/casino, playing cat blackjack. Dang it, couldn't think of anything in that moment.
It's just Black Cat.
Black cat.
Just call it Black Cat.
Cat Jack, Black
Cat
Cat,
Jack.
Black Cat, Cat Jack.
Surely not cat.
And
Surely not.
It's
Probably not
strangely
cat.
just solitaire. I don't know.
And they're all individually playing solitaire. That's
Exactly.
right, 100% for sure.
A true
And-
cat game. Yeah.
And he continues walking back until he gets to the back room. He gives a quick little nod to the bartender and opens up the door. And when he does, he sees all of you sitting around the room in whatever your various poses are. Barb's probably being real sexy, while Chester's probably being real nervous. And he says, we are all here. Now, we can plan. And he sits down and lights another cigarette. So, introductions to be made. Some of you may know each other, some of you may not. Of course, we have the illustrious, incredible, sexy Bob, the Bob.
You can tell it's authentic whenever the tone and the voice goes up.
She will be the face of our party. We have our muscle, Bash. Do not be bashful. Good, very good. Excellent introduction. And of course,
you just sip and drink.
we also have Tabby here with us. Incredible.
Tabby's not there, and then she pokes her head out from under the table.
I knew it as soon as I said it. She would be here. I did not even see you. We just
Are you
know
a cat?
each other so well. Tabby is a cat.
Okay.
Do not ever question if I'm a cat again.
So unhinged. I love it. And we have a newbie. I love having newbie on Heist. Everybody, this is Chester. We need young people for the technology. These days, everything is no longer analog. We need somebody who knows electronics. And this is Chester.
Okay, I'll try my
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
no, I think I was gonna do that one. I could be misread that. Snowball, that is what you said, right?
That is for you. I did
Okay,
say the
okay,
word.
cool.
This is Chester.
Cool.
I've been
Yeah.
getting pretty good at my Palm Pilot, though.
Palm Pilot.
Yeah.
Tabby like kind of moves over and like starts pawing at Chester's pocket and is like, you got any snacks?
No. Jester pulls out just old old bits of wire. Like don't know why Chester doesn't even know why they're there. Feel like it makes Chester feels like anything to do with like technology makes him feel more authentic. So he's like, oh yeah, I think I got some stuff here.
Tabby takes the wire and then
that's not. I don't need it.
It feels like, I don't know, Chester feels like the person who's wearing cargo shorts just filled to the brim with random ass tech stuff. It's just
Absolutely.
like, all right, here's some wires. Oh, and an entire motherboard as well. Needed this for a project kind of thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Now that we have all been introduced, except I did forget to say the rules. The rules is important. We've got Bob the Face, Bash the Muscle, Tabby the Thief, and Chester our Hacker, which is a new terminology for people who are good at hacking into things that are computer-like. Now, the Caper. Everybody knows, maybe, that Catnip Con is happening this weekend. Underneath the Metropolitan Museum of Art. At the same time, the museum is going to be getting a special human artifact. The painting, the girl with the pearl earring. We are going to steal the reserves of Catnip from Catnip Con, as well as this famous painting.
That one is almost as famous as the Meowna Lisa.
Which, if you... But
God damn it, Josh.
me and Bash stole that back in 94.
I know. I just wanted to make a pun out loud. Continue.
If Josh doesn't make a pun within the hour, they will die.
I'll die.
you get a
They
timer,
are-
it resets
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah, there's actually a really small tattoo right here that counts
Okay.
down.
Okay, two things. One, y'all ever watch that movie with Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis? Okay, cool. That was not a good movie. Second, let's not joke about having tattoos of numbers on our wrists, maybe. Okay,
That's
moving on.
Fair. Oops.
Good. So, here's these things. Let me pull up my notes real fast. Here they are, over here on this. I must look this way as I read.
As I read.
They have many things here. Lots of security that we must deal around. They have, of course, an impenetrable vault, which we know we can get in there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. They have armed guards who looks at Bash. They have
You just like
electronically locked doors and CCTV. Looks at Chester, nods. They have laser tripwire grids. Looks at Tabby. That's very good. And probably some other things that I'm not 100% sure of. But we must talk our way into the vault. We must get past the security. We must shut down anything that can record evidence that we were there. And we must protect ourselves. And then move it from one place to the other. There, I will be waiting in a truck. Big cat truck. No, big human truck. And and when everything is loaded, we will drive. We will meet at Bash's place, out in the middle of nowhere. We will split the prize, and then you will never see me again.
I give it 3 weeks tops.
Before I'm finally eating a canary in the Canary Islands, you bet your sweet cat ass that I will be.
Oh, fair enough.
So, simple.
Sorry, I thought you do have a sweet cat ass. You know, it's so good that it's won prizes. You know, you have a cat ass trophy, a cat ass catastrophe. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
That does not reset your timer.
Yeah, that's,
It's,
you know, actually, it took away 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
you gotta try
Yeah,
again.
work on it
So bad.
quick.
First thing is I should try harder.
no, sometimes restraint. Do you know the word restraint, Josh?
Not in a kinky way, though.
Oh.
Obviously not.
Brevity is the soul of wit. I have so heard. Okay. So, basic things. 1. Bob, you are going to talk your way to the vault. You are going to make sure that they show you the vault. You can take on any persona that you need to do, as you are wont to do. You will get us back there. You will survey what we need. You will communicate it with me, and I will get it for Tabby. Bash, you're here to make sure that the security does not catch on to us. You are going to go undercover as one of the guards.
Okay.
All right. When the time comes, we will contact you. You will meet Tabby at the vault when she opens it, and you will move the things from location A to location B.
Aye.
Aye. Tabby, you will break in.
Get it?
Got it. And Chester. Oh, Chester. You are going to hack. They have cameras that will look at us, make sure they are not looking. They have electronic doors. Get us the passwords, or tell us how to get into the doors. Yeah?
Okay, cool. Yep. I'm
Ooh,
glad to
that's
have
nice to see.
specific parameters.
And at any point, if you want catnip, steal it. It is everywhere.
I do appreciate a good nip. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, we cats have many. Any questions?
Some as many as 3.
Going once for questions? Going twice for questions?
On a scale from 9 to 10, how sexy do I get to be?
How what?
Sexy?
9.8.
I can work with that.
All right, if that is it, well then, and then as he's saying, sold, it cuts, smash cuts to the day of the convention. Cats are everywhere. There are booths that are just, there's catnip toys, regular cat toys.
Catnip concentrate.
Catnip concentrate. Catnip doobies. We're finding new ways to
Ooh.
partake in catnip. All kinds of totally cool ways that like won't hurt a cat, because cats aren't harmed if they smoke catnip, I guess.
In this universe, at
In
least.
this universe, totally not. Don't smoke with your cats at
Do
home.
they have-
kids.
Don't fuck with your cats, kids.
Do they have vape rigs?
Yeah, they got.
Hell
Because
yes.
you know Chester's trying to get a fat rig.
God damn it. You are all walking into the convention. You're gonna go your separate ways. I say you're all walking in. I would assume that Barb, Tabby, and Chester are walking in normally. However, probably Bash has already been there during the setup. Would be my
Been working
guess.
up.
Yeah, you're working. You're making things happen. So, what would everybody's first order of business be?
Tabby, as they're walking through the convention, anytime there's like a catnip cookie or like catnip brownie or like anything like that, she's like snatching them off the tables as they're walking past.
And just eating little bits of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I don't know. I'm gonna make you roll.
Okay.
To see how well you get away with it, and I honestly don't know which one it is, because you can roll advantage when it has something to do with your. I mean, it literally doesn't matter because they're even. So let's just say criminal. You get advantage because you are the thief of the party. You want a 3 or lower on one of these dice.
3 or lower?
3 or lower.
I haven't gotten to roll real dice in so long.
All these newfangled digital dice.
Oh.
A 2 and a 1.
A 2 and a 1. You're so good. Your your cat clothes that are definitely made for cats and not other animals.
I get it.
Are now stuffed with catnip cookies and other little trinkets. With a 2 and a 1, we're gonna house rule because I've already mangled the rules for this game over and over and over again. It's more of a suggestion or a baseline. What kind of things do you steal that might come into? Oh, first off, you now have enough catnip to eat at any point to move one of your points from criminal to cat if you need that. I'm sorry, from criminal to cat if you need that.
Okay.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know.
I could also give that to someone else to eat, right?
Yeah, you could also do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we need to make a special? Hold on. Hold on. Special rule for you. But yeah, you can do that. What else might you grab? And who would you give the catnip to?
I would give the catnip to Chester for the exchange for the wire.
Oh, even trade.
Alright.
Hell yeah, paying dividends already.
I steal a beanie, a catnip con beanie.
Catnip con beanie, excellent. You put it on?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? I'll give you one more item. That's helpful.
A catnip con scarf.
Wonderful. That are all getting slightly dyed black as things move on through it. Chester.
It's really just it's like soot. It's not really dye. It's just like soot. But
Even worse. More easily.
You're like Pigpen from Peanuts, or like behind you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Barb and Chester, what are y'all up to?
I would just like to say Chester has already lost the catnip in one of the many cargo short pockets.
Okay, so we're gonna have to find it later.
Chester does have it, does not know where it is.
Okay, that's good.
I like that Chester doesn't even know he has it. Tabby just puts it in Chester's pockets when he's not looking.
You're just gonna find out when you need it, like a boon from God.
Memory erased. Chester does not know catnip is in there.
So what is Chester doing then?
So I imagine that between Snowball posting Chester's bail and meeting up and like getting ready for the job, there was probably a one-on-one stern talking to about the folly of announcing one's triumphs and actions as they are happening, especially in a sort of more discreet operation, as I imagine we're trying to pull. So taking that in mind, Chester is trying not to draw attention to himself, so much so that it does look a little suspicious. Like they're like just looking like there is a brief intermission where he gets distracted by all the cool vape rigs, and talking to the guy about all the flavors.
What flavor catnip you pick up for your vape rig? Let me say you get one.
So
Snowball had to have
let me just Google
you some currency.
Some currency. So I mean, what do you recommend? I've been rolling up with like this with like the lemon mint. I like that one. My buddy.
You like the herbal ones, man?
I haven't had anything herbal. My buddy back at the barn, Remy, a little sheepdog pal of mine, found this like
peace and love, dude.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Hey, cats and dogs living in harmony, man. The world I'm always dreaming of, dude.
I mean, he's alright. He had this like hot peach flavor that was honestly wild. Not for me. I don't know how he does that stuff.
So no spicy, no fruits.
Well, maybe not together. Honestly,
people say I got a hot peach. I'm sorry, this is your scene.
Barb, who are you? I don't know you.
Good job,
so
Steve. Good job.
You got anything like give me that like dessert flavor. You got like desserts?
Oh yeah, dude. I've got mouse. I've got chicken. I've got let me see here. There's gotta be a good one in here somewhere, right? Yo! You ever tried lizard before?
Lizard. Now that sounds exotic.
Depends on what kind of lizard you're eating. Right?
Yeah.
What
lizards be everywhere.
What kind? You know what? I don't know. Give me one lizard.
All right. Any preference on the? You know what? You don't seem like you got a preference on the lizard. You didn't know that
Neither's
they
choice.
live here. So this one is called iguana.
Iguana, nice.
All right, brother. Peace and love.
And then as soon as
good luck on your journey, man.
As soon as Chester turns around to leave, the fattest just like oh man, that's good. Oh yes, good stuff. All right, take it easy, brother.
Peace and love, brother. Let's say, all right, Barb, you have to go next because Bash does have to go last.
Yeah. So Barb definitely came in with just like the most just jewel-studded collar ever. You know, really trying to show it off, and like it's like a plunging collar, which is everybody always wears a plunging collar. And one of the first things she does is she sees the the closest thing that looks like maybe it could hold some amount of weight and jumps immediately on top of it. And just like wants everybody to get a good view. She's very... Maybe some of our team is trying to be inconspicuous and then is accidentally really noticeable. Probably the exact
It's
opposite.
the exact opposite.
Yeah.
People walk by and they're just like, it's a weird fucking booth. Like, what are they even selling? Those collars? Why would I want one? That's like from the 1970s. Like, nobody wears those anymore.
That
We
was
don't
just
come
like-
around in fashion later. It
Yeah,
always does.
that
You know,
was
it's
like
always the
10
same.
years ago. That was
It's retro.
Yeah.
You basically just get a lot of that. Until I think eventually some security guards come by and they're like,
Bash is like, look.
yeah. Bash, you get a call that there's some bobcat laying on top of a booth that is not theirs and will not get down, and you got to go take care of it.
Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't think you really want to bring this much attention to yourself right now. At least not in this way. It doesn't seem like quite the time or place to be doing so.
What are you, the claw man?
I think I'm hired to, keep things kind of orderly here.
Gotta be kidding me.
I need to kick you from this call.
Blood contract.
No, ma'am.
If
That's
not
funny.
here, then where? If not here, then where?
No, you're right. This is good. I'm sorry.
What the viewers don't know is that this is literally my entire life of them putting up with this shit.
It's exhausting. Oh, it's exhausting.
I need you to know that in our own Discord, we have a
Oh,
place
God.
almost specifically for Josh to go to once a week.
All right. So Bash is telling Barb to get down.
Mhm.
Barb?
Do I have to pick you up? Like, what's happening?
It depends. Is there any place nearby that looks like maybe it's important that people aren't in, and maybe it's also warm?
There's a warm? No,
Yeah.
but there is a fountain just over there.
Oh yeah, then Barb will get down, but she'll make sure to like do a loop or two first to let everybody know like I'm getting down, but it's because I want to get down. And she'll go and swat at the water in the fountain for a little while.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. There are a few things that you know that you need to do. Bash, as you go back to where the whole security office is, the quote unquote barracks. I don't know. I'm stuck in fantasy land right now. The break room for the security workers
Maybe
or
like
whatever.
a camera area, like a camera
Yeah.
room, or
Just that area. You need to find these places and you need to get Chester in there. That is
Gotcha.
That is your job. That is something you've got
is
to
there
do,
like
and
a
everybody else is
area?
kind of waiting on that, and for Barb to find somebody important enough to then talk her way into seeing the vault. Those are the two things that the other two can't do anything except for, nick small things off of tables or take huge vape rips until you two finish that task. So I'm going to say Josh needs some time to sit and think about their actions. So Bash, what's your plan of attack here?
Is there like a holding area or
Sure.
anything?
Yeah, there has to be.
Cool. Also, I would like to go to where they keep like the press badges and that sort of thing. This thing and see if I can find a couple of them.
Okay. I'm all for this. Which one do you want to do first?
First, let's look at the holding area because I gotta get Chester back here.
Okay, the holding area. You go back there. It's really small. Like you show, like you're dressed in a uniform, so nobody's stopping you. You walk in. It's really simple. It's like one cell, and in the cell there is a bench.
Right. All right.
Um,
And how far is it away from like the camera area and that sort of thing, or like any sort of like computer access of some kind?
Let's see, what would make sense. So there's like a room that you would walk into that's kind of an office first, and then when you go back there, like behind that room is going to be like a processing station, and then behind that is the holding area itself. The holding area is only connecting to the processing room. When you do an offshoot of the processing room, you can go down a hallway one way, and that will lead to like, that's probably where all the tech stuff is. And then if you go the opposite direction down a hallway, that's where like there's a break room there with like with a table and chairs, coffee pot, mini fridge, which is a full size fridge for you, but it's a mini fridge. And there's also probably going to be that that space where all of like the equipment is held for you, because I know it's Cat America, but it's still America, so you've got like guns in there.
Meowrathon. Yeah. Meowrathon.
Okay, you have tasers and batons back there, and you're just a hired security guard, and you're allowed to use them as you see fit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So that's how that is all set up. Excuse me, sir. There's no one in the holding cell. Oh, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. You know, a lot of people don't want this job at a big thing like Catnip Con. People want to be able to walk around and smell the nip, you know? But I kind of like back here. It's normally pretty peaceful, except for, you know, those hooligans that come in here and try to do things like hack our systems. And, well, that's all I can think of.
I mean, I remember one go with computers. I don't even know how that works.
They're difficult. That's why I keep all of my records here on this sheet of paper. You can see it's blank because nobody's in the holding cell right now.
Yeah, hopefully no one causes too much trouble. Hey, did you hear? It's Joe's birthday. We're gonna have a meeting in the cat room.
You gotta understand, this is like a freelance kind of gig thing. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, damn. Well, either way, as hard as it's going to be catered, then we'll be able to partake a little bit.
I'm in if it's catered.
Catered.
I love that. Yeah, of course. I'm going to have somebody cover my shift for a second while I go get the catered food, and then I'll come back and they can go and grab that. Would you like to make that deal? That sounds like a good deal for the two of us.
Do you mind if I go get a plate first and then come back and take over?
I'm sure. When is this going to be?
Aren't
a birthday party in the middle of a work shift?
Where are you making this plate of food? You're lying.
For a gig?
I'll make it up.
You're cutting out a lot, Eric.
I'm sure there's food somewhere around here. I'll make it work.
You're gonna have to roll for that shit. Okay.
So,
Aubrey, really quick. Sorry. Speaking of rolling, we did get a donation. If you look in the chat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I don't know. Just you're the GM. You make it happen. I just wanted to point that out. Thank you for donating.
Each person can move a point, but we add one more complication. Hold on, Dan, just to clarify for the information you've given me, I need to add a complication or for each person who moves a point? I'm a little unclear on the wording. That's okay.
No, I think it's you add one complication and we each move a point.
Okay. You can each move a point. You don't move it until you.
Yeah, I was muted. What it's saying is each person gets to move a point, but they want you to introduce some sort of complication to the heist.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Love it. Bash.
Oh shit.
You cannot remember where, but you recognize this person from somewhere before.
Oh god.
You're saying they look familiar?
For Aubrey, I saw that twitch of anger right there.
It's only that wasn't even anger. That was jealousy. Now, every emotion that I have does manifest as anger. However, jealousy. You recognize this cat from somewhere, and you can't quite put your finger on it. You're Toby on it.
You're Toby
But,
on it.
Yeah,
A Toby on it.
you can't quite put your Toby on it.
Are you Toby?
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes!
I'm Toby.
Hey, Toby.
That's why we can't do themed games.
We should always do themed games.
So, yeah, wait.
Where do I know you from?
Hold on. Bash.
What's up? What's up, bud?
I haven't seen you since we roughed those folks up. I didn't know you're on the straight and narrow now.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I got some folks I'm trying to take care of, and I need some income coming in to help with the models. So I took this job to kind of help things out. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. I just got a wife and kid at home.
that's
gotta
great, man. How they
make sure.
doing?
Oh, they're fine. I did say kid singular, which is not how cats work. And there's
Gave
probably
the rest up for adoption.
there's probably a tragic backstory to that, but
This is why a lot of
Yeah, Jazz just puts his like his hand over his shoulder like this, right?
yeah.
Spay and neuter,
yeah,
folks.
we're,
Spay and neuter.
We're at a cage-free, no-kill cat shelter right now. I'm saving up some money to go to get a place of our own. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. How interesting that you and I would be here working the same security gig at Catnip Con the day that famous painting is right above us.
There's a painting?
Yeah. Famous human painting.
Well,
Interesting.
that's look, man. I'm just. I
didn't see you on the list earlier either.
Oh God.
Really lucky that you found it so quickly and that we had an opening. That's so good.
I'm always on Indeed. You know, just looking around.
I hope that you and yours are all good. So, anyways, is the catering in the break room already?
Yeah, here. I'll go get you a plate. You stay right here.
Awesome, man. It's so good to see you again. So good to see you.
You see, man. Oh fuck. Can I swipe those badges, those press badges at some point? Cool.
You want to do that right now?
Well, I would imagine there'd be like the security area. So while I'm here, I'm just gonna grab them and then gonna walk out and try to find Chester after that.
Okay. So 2 things, and this is very fun. When you go in there is somebody who asks, "Oh, hey man, what's up? What do you need here?"
I just wanted to get a couple of those press badges. I caught some people from God, what's a good news station? Cat pun. I want to say what? Cat news?
No.
Cat Muse.
Cat news.
Cat Muse.
Cat Muse.
The Daily Spring?
That's a newspaper.
Are they registered on the list there? Let me check. Cat Muse. I don't quite see them.
They were a last minute addition. Is there only one guy in here? Out of curiosity.
There's only one guy in here.
Okay. As he turns around, can I knock him out?
Yeah, you can knock him out. You get to this is criminal.
What?
I guess cats normally they'll attack, but they don't pummel people. So we're gonna say this is criminal. You are the muscle, and I'm gonna say that you get advantage on this roll. Roll 2d6, take the lower of the 2.
Can you do lots of little tiny hits on their head?
I got a 3.
You got a 3. Okay, that does mean you pass. So you just knocked this guy right the fuck out.
It was no plus. It was so hot.
Yeah. Yeah. He just crumples underneath it. There's a little bit, ow! And then on the ground, knocked out. You can take what you want, which I guess is a press pass.
Yeah, I'll take a press pass. Are there just one available, or can I take 2? How much?
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, yeah, you can take 2.
Cool. Where can I hide this guy?
Can I take 6?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2 just because you succeeded. You have well, the plan is not going off without a hitch. There are hitches right now.
Yes.
So let's see if you can solve those hitches, and then you might move a point. You get 2 of them. There's gotta be a broom closet in there. You could also just lock this door, probably.
There we go. Cool. Yep. Just gonna put him in the closet and then come back out. Clock the door, and I'm gonna go find Chester.
And you prop a cat tree up underneath the doorknob.
That's good. You are walking out of this area, and you see Tobin. He's like, "Oh, is the food not out yet?"
No, not yet. I heard something's going on in one of the conventions. Someone asked me to go check it out.
Oh, okay, man.
So I'll deal with that first, and I'll say and get you some food. All right, bud?
Yeah. Good luck. Don't beat anybody up while you're out there. I know how good you are at that.
I'm strictly a pacifist now.
Okay. Don't pass a fist against somebody's face. Anyways, see you later. Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
That's really weird. I haven't seen any more donations come in. Surely they would after that great joke.
Right.
That's so weird.
That's
Must
really
be-
weird.
There must be a
It's
problem.
flag. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You find Barb. I'm assuming is where one of the press passes is going.
Yes.
And then so Barb, you now have a press pass to do with what you please, and then you go and find Chester.
Caller.
Can I give the other one to T? What's your character's name?
Tabby.
Tabby. I go with the Tabby as well, and then I go up to Chester and I tell Chester, "Punch me."
Sorry, you want me to do what?
Punch me.
Pump. Okay. Like a real punch.
I'm sure whatever you come up with will be perfectly fine.
Like a real punch.
Okay. And Chester punches. Chester punches.
Classic cat punch.
Classic.
Roll for punch.
Like
Roll for punch.
Roll to punch. This is criminal. You want a 3 or lower. You want to make it convincing.
your boy got a 6.
Hell yes.
Bad punch.
This is extra good because it's going to have some complications. You go to swing at Bash and you hit an innocent bystander walking by.
Do they drop anything?
Oh, that hurt me.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you do that?
That's
At
my
Catnip
bad.
Con?
Yep. I had too big a rip of the nip. Kind of caught my head.
Officer, I'm so glad you're here. This person just punched me. Did you see that?
I tackle Chester to the ground.
Ow! Come on, man! Come on, man!
Wonderful.
I'm sorry. They got access back there. I need to get you back there. I'm whispering into your ear.
All right, Chester is now very conspicuous if he ever is seen by the public again.
Damn. Barb goes over to the person who just got punched, and hey, oh my God, are you okay?
No, I was just punched.
You know what? I saw the whole thing. We need to talk to a Meownager right now.
We do. Wait, that's me.
That's
I put this whole thing together.
What are the odds?
Wow.
You rolled a 6.
I worked so
Seems impossible.
to put together this whole catnip convention, and I'm punched by one of the catnip convention goers? This is unfair. When my daddy hears about this, there's going to be serious consequences.
Don't talk to me until I've managed my catnip con.
Okay. You have a press badge. Are you willing to make a big story and ruin the life of that barn cat that just hit me? That dirty, nasty, hang out with dogs barn cat?
Bigot.
Well, listen, I don't normally do this, but do you actually?
You don't normally write stories?
Oh, do you actually know
you're
who I
from the
am?
News.
Do you actually know who I am?
You're a journalist from Cat Muse. It says so on your badge.
The biggest journalist there is. I'm actually here to hopefully get a news story out to make sure that everybody knows how great Catnip Con is. And so, I was actually looking for you so I could go back and I could see like all the exquisite things, the really good juicy stuff that'll pull all the other readers in.
That is.
But I'll get one of my interns on the slandering this barn cat.
But will your interns do a good job of it?
They'll do a perfect job.
A cat pun! I'm in love!
Yeah.
And you can do the expose on me and my catnip convention. Come on, with me.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go somewhere more.
I'm shifted southern. I don't know why.
Let's go somewhere with better lighting.
While they were distracted.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, while they were distracted, Tabby wants to try to swap the press pass that Bash gave her for the manager's keys.
Ooh.
Okay. This is so good. This is criminal. You get advantage on the roll because
thief.
So roll your real dice. Let's see how well this goes.
Wait, did I get to move one of my points?
You can if you want to for free at any point.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a whole lot of when the plan like straight up fails. We've gotten a few little nicks here and there, but nothing's completely failed. And nothing's truly gone off without a hitch because I did have to introduce a complication. So
We're still at 3-3.
So we're still 3 each, unless you want to shift one.
I did shift one to criminal for our donation.
Yeah, I also want to shift one.
And I still messed up, by the way. So
yeah. Okay, cool.
I'll shift 2-4.
We're looking for 4 or less. Tia?
Yeah. I'm also shifting to cat.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 5 and a 3.
So one of those is underneath, and therefore you've done it. So you get in there, and you've now swapped this press badge for this. I would say, gosh, that was so good between you and Barb. And now you've got access to the manager, and you just straight up have the key card. I'm going to say that this is a plan going off without a hitch. So you get to move 1 point from cat to criminal. This is insane. Please roll something for cat soon.
or just take a big old rip.
Okay, so we've got that. Let's go to Oh, it is halfway through our time. Does
Yay.
anybody feel like we need a bio break? Real quick.
Ooh, yeah, I probably should.
Yes. Okay. It's okay if you don't. Josh and Eric do. And therefore, Dan, can we take a quick 5-minute break and be back?
Absolutely.
Go. All right, cool. Let's meet back in 5 minutes. Ready, set,
Gotta go
go.
to the litter box.
Oh,
go.
And we're back.
Good. Bash. You have Chester underneath one arm. You are dragging him into the security office.
All right.
And when you walk in, you see Toby, and he's like, "Oh man, another one? Okay." And then what's this one's name?
Lester.
Lester. Physical description. I can do that. I have eyeballs.
Fair. The manager personally asked me to guard this one. So I'm gonna be in charge of them. I'm gonna put them in the holding area, and I'm gonna sit here to make sure they don't do any funny business. Do you want to go? Maybe get some food or something. Bring us something to eat.
If
while I'm sitting
Mr.
here?
Whiskers personally told you to put him in the holding cell, then I have to listen to that. He's in charge.
Lester punched them, so I had to,
He looks around for a second and holds out his paw to Chester. That guy's a dick. All right. So food. I'll go take care of that. Yeah. As long as you're here, as long as you don't leave with one or more of these heinous criminals at Chester. Well, that's cool. All right.
Very confused.
The student's allegiance is always in flux.
Yeah. I think Toby's all right. I think so far Toby's all right. I don't know.
I'm getting rival heist gang vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Aubrey.
So as Toby walks off and you walk into the holding cell, there is another cat in there. This cat is wearing a cowboy hat, it's got boots, looks really young, fresh out of the litter. You put Chester in there.
That's my whole vibe.
He's this other cat is looking down, nervous, very nervous. That's what you can tell.
You good?
I've never hacked anything.
All right. Did they confiscate my vape rig?
No, I did not take that from
Yeah, that's all up to that.
Okay.
No, you still have everything. I really didn't even put you in handcuffs or anything. I just pretended to hold your hands back there.
Yeah, fair. Cool. You want to hit? I can blow.
I didn't hit anybody. Fuck.
I'm trying. No.
Oh.
I got that. Guy hooked me up with some iguana. You ever tried that shit?
I don't normally do drugs, no matter how legal they are within the confines of this cat world. But
I mean, come on, man, it's just nip.
Yeah, what do I
One
do?
nip. One little dip of the nip.
It's all
I'll do
natural, baby.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Don't be a fucking square.
He takes the vape and he looks at it for a second. Okay, you can do this.
Be cool.
You can do this, Lester. You can do this.
Wait, you're Lester? That was a good first attempt.
It was good.
Not bad.
No coughing, not bad.
That was good.
So what are you? What's going on, man? What happened?
I
Why are you in here?
didn't hack anything.
Okay, that you said that. What
I've
did
never
you
done
do?
a crime before, ever, not once.
Okay,
Crimes,
so
not hacking. Mark that one out.
so
Mark that one.
you did say that. What did you do to get yourself in here? Because I punched somebody. So what was your beef? What's your deal?
Oh, is it cool to talk about the crimes that you did like you just did? Because I was told specifically by certain people to never talk about my crimes out loud. I mean, I've never done a crime before.
Okay.
That's how you get credibility, man. You gotta show off what you've done.
Look, okay,
I'm not
here.
supposed to talk to you, a rent-a-cop,
That's fair.
sir.
Okay, hey, you. Chester points at Bash. You, buddy. Take a hike. Don't you have better things to do? And then I like wink at my cellmate.
Yeah. Don't go out into the woods and walk, just like he said.
Are you telling me to touch grass?
It's grass.
So Chester is just trying to like get anything he can out of this dude. Not so much like Chester does not think, even with all the deflecting and like I've never done a crime, like Chester does not think anything's up. Chester is just trying to pass the time. Like there is not a like rival criminal motive trying to get some insider information. Chester just has a vape rig and a cellmate and is just trying to pass the time until it's time to go.
Well, we're not gonna be there for long. As soon as like Toby leaves, I do kind of want to like look down the hallway and see if anyone's coming so we can get Chester to the.
As you're looking and out of view, this guy Lester, this guy is gonna say, "All right, fine. I'm a hacker. You caught me."
Oh damn, Dip. Me too, man. Oh. Definitely not.
God damn it, Chester.
No. I said not. Allegedly.
Oh, I get
You
it
too.
I allegedly said not.
I allegedly.
Also a hacker, man. That's cool. We're like brothers.
Yeah, totally.
Here together, smoking a vape, not doing crimes.
Yeah.
Not once, not ever.
That's the best life, man. Doing
Take a
vape with
hike.
no crimes. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Well, listen, it's been great chatting. Good luck not hacking. I do believe I have somewhere to be to do stuff that's not crime related. It's probably just gonna be like,
You've got a way out of here. I also have things to do that are not crime related.
oh,
Things to do that are crime related.
oh,
But
yeah,
not in
no.
here.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. That's cool. I think this is a one passenger sort of deal. So, I'm just gonna go, and then Chester kind of like turns to like Bash. I'm just gonna go, right?
This is interesting.
Right?
Yeah, you can take him out of the cell now, Bash, if you would so
It's good. Cool. Yes, sorry, bud.
Okay. Good luck. Peace out.
You
All right, scene.
we cut over to right now we cut over to Barb real quick.
Okay.
Barb, you are walking along with this fancy cat that has been running the whole thing. You probably don't know his name is Mr. Whiskers, but that is his name. And you and Mr. Whiskers are walking back to an office, his makeshift office. While here, it's it's like he took an entire room from his McMansion and put it in here. Like it's not cool. When you walk in, there's another cat already sitting at one of the chairs in front of his big desk. And Mr. Whisker says, "Now I have 2 journalists to write a thing about me. Article, expose. 2, count them. Me. No, that's different. 1, you. Cat Muse. 2. I can't think of another cat news pun. Cat time.
Cat
time. Sits down at the desk. Now, about me. I am a made success. Get that down first. I only took a loan of 6 billion cat currency to start my business. Catnip.
From your father, I am assuming.
From my
Yep.
father.
Uh-huh.
That is
Yep.
true. But more about me. And then the other cat looks at you, Barb, and gives a whole like rolls eyes type of deal. I'm reading your message now, Dan.
Barb rolls her eyes, but bigger. Back at the other cat.
That's very okay. That's very good. You also recognize this cat from somewhere.
Oh my!
And
No, is it you, Sophia? Sophia Kitty?
of course it is, darling.
Oh, fuck!
I didn't know that you became a journalist.
I mean, I'm working my way up to news anchor.
I don't. I'll be honest. You've always been such a bad liar. I guess journalism does suit you. Anyways, do you smell my perfume?
Yeah, I've been trying not to.
It's Catnip.
How rude.
Anyways, I'm sorry, Mr. Whiskers. I can't believe you've brought in this trash. I will make sure that your article is exquisite and really makes you seem like the hero that you are to the cat community at large. You might as well kick her out now.
First of all, we don't need to cat fight like this. There's plenty of story for the both of us. And also, like I said, fuck you. Stealing my idea for a perfume. But I'm so sorry. I can't stand to look at her, and
that makes two of us. She turns her chair 90 degrees to face the other way. I'm still listening, Mr. Whiskers. I would love to hear more about your self-made life. Waff, 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 waff.
I think Barb is going to climb up on the desk directly between Mr. Whiskers and Sophia Kitty, and just kind of perch herself there and go, "I am all ears."
It seems like you only have two, but okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is good. That is funny.
You should write that down. That I'm funny as well, and handsome, and self-made, and a hero. So, CatnipCon. I thought, what if I take my business and make a convention from it? I know, novel idea, never been done before. It's been going on for 3 years, and I've been running it for 1.
Oh my god, you are funny, you are smart, you are talented, you are handsome. You really are the cat's pajamas.
You're just trying to get them on your side.
Trying to butter this sucker up.
I will say it's working. At some point, yes. I'll make you roll when you make a request.
Okay.
You hear, oh, yes, you are so incredible, Mr. Whiskers. Let me write down some more better words.
She's faking it. She doesn't believe it.
No, I can see her writing.
No, she's trying to butter you up. Can you believe it? I'm being genuine. But her, I'm just saying, like, I'm being like, I want to do this. The story.
Okay. Oh, yes. I was really confused what you meant by this.
I mean, we'll see.
You're making me purr. Okay, thank you. Oh! So CatnipCon, we have the best security, we have the best catnip, we have the best organizer of the catnip convention. Write all that down.
Oh, already writing it. I assume at some point, as he's waxing about how amazing he is, he's kind of like drifting out of paying attention to us, right? Just
Probably, yeah.
thinking of his own amazingness. At that time, Barb is going to find the most expensive looking thing on the desk and push it off.
While he's not looking.
Yeah, while he's not looking.
My priceless
Sophia!
egg!
Sophia, what the fuck? No, this is exactly who she is. I'm so sorry. She's ruining our lovely time. Do you think maybe it should just be the two of us?
Sophia,
If
you
you're
did this? No, of course I didn't. She did.
I mean,
one of you two
who yelled at me first? Me. So clearly, Sophia did it. Because I yelled a name first. It's obvious.
The old smelter delta kind of thing. Okay.
Sophia did do this. And he looks around his desk and he finds like a thing of pens and he goes and knocks it off. I love a woman who can knock a thing off of a desk.
Oh God.
Sophia! And moves closer to her. Please continue to write a story about me.
Now,
And we will continue to knock things off of surfaces together.
don't you think that we would be more comfortable just the two of us?
I haven't seen you once knock a thing off of a desk. I want to hang out with Sophia. She smells good.
You know what? Let me find something to knock off the desk. And she reaches up and takes off her bejeweled collar slowly and puts it on the desk and slowly inching in just cat units of distance, just at
Edging it closer and closer to the edge of the desk.
closer and closer.
He keeps gasping louder and louder.
And she stops right before the edge of the desk and goes, "Now I can't do this with too many people watching. Maybe just the two of us."
Sophia, I need you to turn around right now. What? I need you to turn around right now. Right now. And she runs over like to the side where there's like a vase of flowers, and she starts inching it closer and closer and closer and closer. And now Mr. Whisker's looking between the two of you. Oh no!
So much edging.
You did through for me.
Yeah,
Well-
Barb can't handle this anymore. She's gonna pounce straight at Sophia.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Hey, cat fight.
roll cat, and here's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You also, I know we haven't gotten just we may have gotten one straight roll so far. You get to roll this with advantage because you are a bobcat, and so therefore, if you do anything that is that would create some type of carnage, then you get advantage. So you're trying. What is your cat right now?
My cat is 4.
It's 4. Okay, so you want a 4 or lower.
3 and a 1, baby.
3 and a 1, baby. So you pounce on Sophia, and you're rolling around, and you're breaking things, and every once in a while you pop. It's like when you're fighting. There's this big like dust storm in there, and every once in a while you pop out of the dust storm and reach over and knock something off of a shelf. And Mr. Rich is like, oh, a multitasker, and then you continue fighting, and then. And it keeps going.
Sophia tries to do the same at one point, but I knock her paw off of the desk.
Yeah. Get out of the way. You claw into her paw, pull it off, and then you knock it off yourself and then keep going, and it goes fine. And then when the dust settles, she's on the ground, and you've like collected all these items and put them on one big shelf, and you just knock them all off the ground. And Miss Whisker says, Sophia, you must leave immediately. I am here with this unnamed Bobcat. No, we know it's Barb. She said Barb earlier.
Barb Cat.
With Barb, the journalist from Cat News. And then reaches over and I need a journalist to be removed from my office immediately. It's Sophia, not Barb, the one that's very good at knocking things off of shelves. So where were we? We're gonna say for time's sake, just drag Sophia out. I'll get you next time, Barb.
I'm thinking, this was nice, but maybe into the inner vault a little bit more.
There are so many things to knock over in the vault. I'm with you.
Perfect.
When you are moving, you sneak a little notification that says I'm headed to the vault. It's going to be open in just a little bit, and that means that cue Tabby. It is your turn. It is your time to shine.
All right.
You head back to as Barb is walking with Mr. Whiskers through, she's got she's hot micing to make sure you can hear everything. He's like, so this is the door right here, center of the back of the convention as a whole. It's a huge door. It says vault up at the top. It's very alluring. It's incredible. You must have my passcode in order to do this. You must also have my key card and my cat retina scan. Yes. And so he goes in and he punches in
your cat
key
scan
code. I don't tell this to many people, but the key code is 1235. Most people would go with 1234, but I snuck it in a little bit so people cannot guess it. I'm very sneaky. And now for my key card, and pulls out a press badge and goes to swipe it. This isn't working. It's still not working. Oh well, and puts it away. Security.
I think that might be you.
I know. I'm not in anymore.
The person who's in the room with all of the extra key cards seems to not be answering. I'm going to go check that out right now. And then he walks away. At that time, Barb, I don't know if you're following Mr. Whiskers. But
is he paying attention to me?
Right now he's a cat on a mission. I think he does say, "Come on, Barb, we have a mystery to solve." And the door's open.
Yeah. Then Barb does follow, yeah.
And I would say that also Bash and Chester, you also hear, because Barb is hot micing all this, that Mr. Whiskers, the man that Chester punched, and is going to go to the room where you knocked out a man, a cat man, just a second ago. Bash.
Okay, so we gotta leave Chester. Or Chester's gotta get to the place to hack things, and I gotta go intercept them.
Tabby, you can walk up to the door with the key card. Luckily, the key code's already punched in, though you do know it, and the eye scan has been scanned. So all you need is the card to open this door up the rest of the way.
Tink.
Tink.
And it, big loud sounds with there's music in the background that opens. It's
my lord, it's holy war. Holy
it opens, and you walk in. You hear in your ear, well, once we eventually get past that door, there's going to be a laser grid, and you have to get through that. That would be the first step. You don't see a laser grid, though.
I
take off my hat and I dust my head off so that
you taking all of the soot off of your body as it swirls around this hallway. The lasers are revealed to you, and you are revealed to the world.
I put the hat back on.
It's like, never mind.
Are we supposed to like do we each have like a hat that we wear or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
technically, I forgot to mention all of the hats, and that's okay. You didn't say them in your description, and I say that's your fault.
I told you I'm wearing a crown.
Austin did say.
Austin's wearing a crown. So, Chester, you see on the CCTV footage in this hallway of the vault, you might think Tabby's not a cat.
What?
Huh. That's weird.
Tabby spins around and stares up at the camera.
Chester Chester reflexively is like, like tapping on the camera to make sure that that Tabby can't like actually see him.
Yeah. When as this is happening, you hear behind you, Tabby. Oh, it's already open. It's already open. And then in comes another completely black cat for sure. It's got pointed ears. You know that. It's also got this really long cat snout, but cats sometimes have long snouts like that. It's little beady eyes, big old teeth as it opens its jaw. A long hairless tail, though. Sometimes cats have hairless tails, though. And looks at you. And looks at the laser grid. And looks at you.
And he looks at me. And I look at him.
And then starts moving through the laser
Yeah, we
grid.
both like are racing through it.
Yeah, racing down the laser grid. Tabby, you got to roll criminal. While this is happening, also, Chester, you're trying to loop the footage to make sure that nobody sees any evidence of this in the CCTV footage. Also, roll criminal for me.
Is this? Do I get advantage on this because it's related to hacking?
You both get advantage on this because it's related to what you have. Bash, you know that something is coming and you might want to go fix it. So I want you need to come up with the plan. Barb needs to come up with the plan while this is happening. What'd y'all roll?
A 4 and a 1.
And 4 works for you, right?
Yeah.
I rolled a 4 to 6, but thankfully I did move a point to criminal, so that did work out.
So you're both doing it. I am so scared. Something needs to go wrong
You're
here.
way too good of rolls.
He's too good.
I punched a dude in the face. Let's not like.
Okay.
Tabby, you and this other mysterious black cat are dodging these lasers like it's no big deal. You're both really good at like climbing on walls and getting through. This thing hangs from the ceiling at one point with its incredible hairless cat tail.
Right.
How does Tabby get through all of this?
Just nimbly. She's just like she's on the ground like bouncing off the walls and like scooping through.
Okay. You're doing this, and as Chester is looking at all of these screens, it's pulling up footage and finding old one where there is nobody and cuts it in and then loops it. So it's takes the tape and erases everything that is happening right now. And then you guys make it to the end. You and this totally a cat make it to the end of this hallway, and there is
2 normal cats.
A giant vault. There's been a lot of weird, creepy laughter happening probably between the two of you. And this cat looks at you and says, You're for the vault. I'm here for the vault. You here for the vault? The vault! And then runs towards the vault, and it's just like pawing at different places. It's literally just a massive vault with like a locker combo kind of thing that's as big as your head. That you have to use both paws to move through, and then there's like a big, like 4-spoked X that you're gonna have to turn in order to get it open. And maybe not you, maybe Bash needs to turn it to get it open. But there you go, you have it.
Can I? Oh, sorry, no. You go ahead. It's your scene. You go ahead.
Okay. Tabby is going to slowly take the scarf off her neck as she walks up behind the other cat. And then she's gonna or she's gonna choke the cat.
Choke out the other cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. This is a crime for sure.
Really?
Is crime criminal a crime?
But is a raccoon fighting a possum not very raccoon?
Who's a raccoon?
Who's a possum?
Yeah.
What?
There
There are 2 normal cats here.
The 2 normal cats.
Okay. Can I
The
call
answer is
for
yes, you'll do that. I'm thinking with my brain.
Can I call for a flashback?
Oh, you can call for a flashback whenever you so see fit.
So remind me how this works. We are
in that CD bar that you met. Everybody is here. You're drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes. Well, maybe you're not doing that, but Snowball is. And
yeah. And
what do you bring up to the group?
I don't have my vape rig yet. So
yeah.
So Chester is like, okay, so once Tabby gets into the vault, and just to be clear, you don't need me to disable the lasers. Like, Tabby, you're sure you don't need? Okay.
Why don't you save yourself the hassle? You don't want like trip or anything to do.
Do not mess with the process of Tabby.
No, that's fine. I just want to be clear. You just need camera
She's
looping.
a goddamn professional, and I'd respect it if you would just respect her.
Is there a scenario in which we trigger the alarm system on purpose? Once the job is done, can we draw attention? Honestly, camera looping is a little beneath me. Is there something else I could sort of
look at you, Mister? I have a crown on my head. I am royalty of hacking.
I mean, the crown said, like, I am birthday boy, right? So like I'm capable of a lot more. So is there anything sort of you need me to do after the fact? Like, yeah, I can loop a camera, no problem. But right, do we need to divert attention away? And I'm just confused as to what we get in, right? No problem. How are we getting out?
Good question. First, the only reason to trip the alarm in any place is to, 1, get all of security there at one time. Don't know why that would be relevant. Except for the exit, I guess. That's question number 2. Now, the second reason that we might want to trip the alarm is if there's a rival gang also attempting to heist the same things that we are, and we want to pin the crime on them.
I'm going to stop you right there. That's ridiculous. That will never happen.
Okay, because that was my question. Does that happen often in this business?
Oh, it happens more than you would think. But not on this job, no.
Okay, yeah, because like one time even seems like a lot.
Hey, when there are big scores, it's a spectrum. On tiny scores, happens all the time because that is achievable for many, many groups. With the higher you get, it is less likely, but the crews you go up against are much, 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 much better at what they do. And then in the medium is it's 50-50. This is high group, so if we do run into somebody, they will be very good, but it is very unlikely.
So you keep saying unlikely, but not impossible.
No, I never use the word impossible. Anything is possible. We can steal anything.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Bob has a question.
No, I was just saying you said impossible.
Oh, fuck you. So, Chester, the rest of your statement / question.
Okay, so camera looping, don't trigger the alarm system unless there's a reason. I got it.
Okay. And back to the present. Tabby is choking out a totally normal cat right now. Okay. Roll criminal.
Don't fuck up.
It's just regular though. You don't get advantage on this one.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll again because
Yeah, because this isn't thieving. This is murder. So
you're stealing his life.
It is a 3, so you do succeed. You're and just slowly falls to the floor.
But do you think it's real, or do you think the cat is just playing possum?
God damn it, Jeff! I was waiting for Aubrey to stop talking.
Oh my god, that's your problem.
That's your problem.
Wait.
You always wait. You have to be rude and interrupt.
As you take the scarf off of this cat's neck, you are now covered in soot just on the front of your body. It is rubbed off of this. This cat's not the right colors, but it is cat
not right.
colors. And now the front half of you is now covered in soot. You have the ability to try to break into this vault, but we break to the CCTV room. And Bash, as you're turning to walk out to go take care of the problem you know is heading your way, Toby and Lester walk in to the security room. Oh! Hey, Bash!
Hey, Toes! Hey, Toes, what you doing?
Criminal? What a coincidence, huh?
Yeah, it seems like we might be,
Seems like we're
more
both
like we thought.
checking out the same security room with the same criminals that we apprehend. What a coincidence, man.
Yeah,
and it's all good, by the way. Just saying. All good.
Did
nothing.
you also hire this criminal because they're good at hacking and you need them to work to upgrade our security system? Because that's what I'm doing right now.
I mean, the problem's already solved, so you don't have to come in here, or you can just go on get. So no worries. I'm gonna take him back to the holding cell.
Yeah.
Actually, do you mind? I heard there's something going on by the press pass checkout. Maybe we should go check that out after we put these guys back in the holding cell.
I think that maybe you and I go check out that room together, and Lester stays in here. Both Lesters stay in here, I guess.
Both Lester squared. Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is Lester is mortar? Like less is more?
No one said that.
No one said that. No one said that.
No one said that? Weird.
Yeah. Yeah. You both walk out of the door, and at this point, Barb and Mr. Whiskers are walking in through the security place to go to the room. He's like, "Oh, excellent security! Look, 2 officers right here, right now. We have to get to this room. It's locked. Well, it is a security office, and it must be secure. Don't worry, though. I have the key.
Oh, God damn it.
Anybody?
Listen. Hey, I just had a crazy idea. Why don't we put this on pause? You and me go over here and let's just, you know what? Honestly, there's all this catnip around and we haven't done a lick of it. So how about you just come follow me? Just and you and I are gonna go
Okay.
go
Straight
Here are before we do any other rules, actually, the way this is going to work is Bash, Chester, and
Barb
and Tabby, you all need to move 1 point from criminal to cat. Because you have all run into some major complications. To see what happens next, though, Barb, I need you to roll criminal with advantage because you are the face of the party.
Okay, that's good because I am more cat than criminal right now. So I need a 2 or a 1. I got a 1. I also got a 6. I got a 1.
So, I happen to know exactly where the best catnip is. That is in the vault, which we're trying to get to through this locked door.
Yeah, but
the best catnip can wait. Let's go get an appetizer.
Pre-game.
Pre-game, the catnip. Yippee! And then
we're gonna check out the food trucks.
and like skips off out to go to the convention to go get some catnip. In the far, far, far distance, Bash, you can hear, "Don't you know who I am? I'm the person who put this all together. This is my catnip. Now let me have it. Gimme, gimme."
Great argument.
So there's no one in the hallway?
There's nobody in the hallway anymore. It's just you and Toby.
I just like haymaker punch.
Yeah, you both at the same time turn are just like, oh! each other.
Perfectly symmetrical punches.
where like you're both doing this whole like thing at the same time in slow motion. Please roll criminal with advantage. You are the muscle. So do that.
2-1, baby!
You kill this guy.
You both swing at the same time. You both make connections, and his face looks like sideways, but yours is still very still. And he just crumples to the ground.
Cool. I'm good. Can I unlock the door real quick?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you locked it. You've got a key. You can unlock the door.
I unlock it, and then I pull the body out that was out of the closet, and put his body in there, and make it like there was a struggle between them, and then go back outside.
And they both knocked each other out?
They both knocked each other out.
And did you lock the door again?
I think this time I'm gonna see if I can like put it like let's say like there is like a cat tree. Have it so that when I pull the door closed, it falls into place as if like it got like knocked in into place.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay. You do that. What are you gonna do afterwards? Because you have Chester and Lester in the security room, both. Lester has sat down next to Chester and is like, "Why didn't you turn off the laser grid?" I mean, I've never hacked. But anyways, why didn't you do that?
Well, because I allegedly, but if in the hypothetical, if I were a hacker, I don't know, maybe my hypothetical partner didn't need the laser grid turned off, and it was a more efficient use of my time to loop the camera feed so no one saw what was
that's probably
happening.
a good idea.
I mean, it would be if I was a hacker, but I'm not.
Right.
So.
I'm also not a hacker, but if allegedly a partner that I had named Patty, who's definitely a cat, was to go through the laser grid and get to the vault, then I probably would have done something similar. If I was a hacker, allegedly.
Yeah, I was thinking my backup plan, assuming my partner, who would also definitely be a cat. That's weird for you to have said that. I don't know why that's relevant. I think my backup plan would be to purposely trip the laser grid to maybe implicate a rival heist crew if something like that were to happen. But since I'm not a hacker and obviously you're not a hacker, there's no need for that to happen.
Yeah. Looks at you, looks at the keyboard, looks at the screen that you can see of what is inside the vault, where Tabby has just choked out the totally a cat Patty and is now laying on the ground, and looks at like between all three, and then instantly starts typing.
Yeah, it's a hack off right now.
It is absolutely a hack off. While that is happening, we cut back to Tabby. You're breaking into a vault.
I like how you go into a raccoon pose.
Yeah.
Which is weird for a cat to.
No,
Yeah.
I'm turning the dial.
You are turning the dial, and you're trying to get in there. You're gonna have to roll criminal in order to get into this thing, for sure.
This is advantage, though, right?
It is, because you're the thief, for sure.
Okay, I got a 3 and a 6, so the 3 works.
So the 3 does work, because your stat is a 4 right now?
Yeah, currently.
Okay, cool. You can hear the click, and you know it's unlocked, but as you reach up for the big turnstile looking thing, you cannot get this thing to budge. It is unlocked. You could get in there if you just had somebody stronger in there with you. You also know, of course, that directly above this vault is your second prize, the painting. And you're gonna have to get up there somehow.
Above the vault?
Above the vault. You're gonna have to direct. Sure, let's say there's a vent. That works for me. I love that. You can try to crawl up there, get into the vent, crawl, and then you're gonna have to find a way to get the painting out.
A vent?
I don't know. I think it's pretty big for a vent, maybe.
Is it?
No,
Not all of
maybe.
your problems can be solved with Vince, Tia.
How? I gotta Google this.
You're always venting.
How big
Yeah.
is
I mean, this plan's gonna fail
I'll
eventually.
take it out of the frame and I'll roll it up.
Okay, you could do that.
That's what you want to do.
Classic.
Yeah. You can cut it out with your little fingernails.
Yeah.
Wait.
My totally normal cat claws.
Okay. Let's say just to get this is a big part of the heist, and we're gonna have to it's gonna be one of those things where Snowball is talking through the plan and the complications in a flashback, and then that scene pans to the left and stays in the upper left-hand side of the screen, and then there are little extra videos that talk about what everybody should be doing at this exact part of the plan. And he's like, oh, and then Tabby will go through the vent up to the Museum of Art and cut out with a totally normal cat claws the painting, and then roll it up and then go back through the vent, and there will be a totally normal not hack off for Chester, and then Chester's thing pops in. It's going to go through that. So everybody, what are your goals in this moment? Mr. Whiskers is trying to go back to the security room at this moment. Bash needs to get to the vault. Tabby needs to get up to get to the painting, and you got hack off. There's all these things. You each have one task. How are you going to handle it? How are you going to solve the problems here?
Just to clarify from Chester's point of view, since our crew is, it seems like, currently winning the heist.
Yeah.
I assume that my goal is to keep the alarm system from going off because we're still trying to enact the plan while Lester is trying to trigger it to disrupt us. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, you could say that that's the case, or literally the opposite, where you are trying to trip the alarm so that people find this totally cat and not a possum in it, and he's trying to make sure that you don't, so that they still have a chance to grab it. Whichever way you want it to go is how it is going.
I think I'm trying to stop. I think I'm trying to stop the alarm from going off just now because I know, because we've had our flashback, that Tabby still has to get back down through the vent and out, and I want to delay the trigger until after that happens.
Okay.
So that's what Chester's working on, and
that's what you were doing.
Like in the midst of like this intense hacking, like Chester's like readjust the crown, and then
like just the right amount of tilt. Like,
yeah,
perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
Agreed.
Love it. Next.
Oh, well, I guess mine's just getting there. When I get to the room where there's supposed to be all laser grids, Bash does look up to the camera and as is waiting for Chester to turn off the lasers. I'll throw the box of the camera.
Yeah. So, you'll go after whatever Chester does. We'll have to. There. Tabby is crawling through events. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, obviously, Barb's whole deal is trying to keep Mr. Whiskers away from pretty much everything.
Okay. All right. Let's start with Chester.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if you're hacking, you have advantage. You have to roll criminal.
Okay. And do I know in the midst of this that the laser grid that Bash also needs to get through the laser grid?
Yeah, I think that I don't know if Tabby would have been like, I need help. I need the strong or whatever.
Yeah. She'd have been like, door too heavy.
He goes up to the camera since it doesn't have sound, just be like,
okay. So I know that I need to keep the alarm system from going off and also deactivate
Shut off the laser grid. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What's your criminal right now?
It's at 3.
It's a 3, and of course, if you want to shift one over before you do this, you can call for a flashback.
Okay, so I think my plan of action now is, because the laser grid has to go off, and I don't want the alarm system to go off, I'm gonna try to hack a complete shutdown of the whole system.
Okay.
So that will prevent the alarms from ever going off, but it's going to allow us to get in and out. So I want to completely shut everything down.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah.
I would like to call for a flashback because I want to know specifically how to make that happen.
Okay.
Okay, so Snowball, barring all that whack shit you said about rival gangs and our chances and
yes.
What is our contingency? Because I'm worried. There's a lot of factors in place. Could we get by with a full shutdown?
You mean shut down all of these things that do power?
I mean, I'll cut the power if I need to, but what does it do? What does it do to our chances if the whole grid goes out?
The issue is twofold. One, shutting down the power will cause a panic. That is good in the way that the convention goers will panic. That is cover. That is good. However, if it shuts down, I'm sure security will want to check out the vault. They will be on to us. It will not be an alarm necessarily, and they may not send everybody, but there will be people who go. However, I have scoped out all of the doors that when you are going to the outside, those do not require electricity. They are just push. They are push doors.
Okay.
So you would be able to get to me in the truck. The same.
Could we have like Barb, like call it like another distraction, like in the main center or something?
We could have Bob call for a distraction.
Because like I'm good. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm good. But like a little more time and resources to work with wouldn't hurt the process.
Okay, you rookie, do not mess this up. But
Never.
I trust you. We must all trust each other wholeheartedly.
I'm in.
Okay. All right, and cut, roll. Is that a 5 and a 6?
It absolutely is a 5 and a 6.
Oh yes.
God damn it, rookie.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here's where
Take a move from criminal to cat. You specifically. When this happens and you fail, you hear the alarms go off, big and loud, and the alarm is Mr. Whisker's voice going over the intercoms saying, "Somebody's at the vault! Please go to the vault! All security to the vault right now!" And also, some blaring noises. Bash, you are standing in front of the laser grid, and now they are all moving.
Oh, fucking hell!
All the lasers are now moving from you.
Wait. Is that
They're just lights. Like, it's like red laser pointers. You could probably just walk through
I
them.
was about to say, like, the alarms already sound. Like, they already know something's going on.
I have to have Bash roll like this is also what I was saying. Like, they are just laser pointers that as cats trying to steal, you are having to resist your cat urges to just follow them around.
Yeah.
And therefore you, Bash, must roll criminal in order to resist
Suppress
your
your inner cat.
Inner cat. Okay,
what is your number?
3. They will go back down to both 3s.
Okay, so they're both 3s, so we want a 3 of them. Okay.
Baby!
It's a 2. Oh man, is it tough to get rid of this? You run you run straight in, and you're just like, vault. Oh my!
Just like a single bead of sweat.
Going down. You caught, like, your body still moves, but your
up.
paw reaches out for a light every once in a while, or one hits the wall next to you. You're just like, swat! Nope. You hold it close and you keep running and running and running. Let's have Tabby roll next.
Okay, I'm crawling through the vents.
You're criminal. You're thieving. It's advantage. What is the number we're going for?
4.
4 or less.
I got a 3 and a 4.
You got a 3 and a 4 that isn't successful. There's a lot of, obviously, you're clunking through everything. And as you get closer, you hear somebody. So this is our main exhibit. This is the girl with the pearl earring. You can see that bulletproof glass surrounds the whole thing. There is no way in without a master key held only by our museum purveyor, whoever runs this fucking place. It's very famous. There's a rumor, actually, that the creator of this painting, the girl with the pearl earring,
which we all know,
Johannes Vermeer, was actually ratatouilleed by a cat when painting this. Outlandish, but nothing is impossible. And so if you take a look, you hear people go, "Oh no! What? What's going on?" And he turns to see you, Tabby, a totally what looks to be a raccoon on one half and a normal black cat on the other half.
Oh,
cutting your way through. Do you want to expand on the scene?
No, I was gonna say that he turns around. He turns around to see it already gone and my beanie in place of the painting. But I'm still putting it out.
By the time that the tour guide turns around to see the painting is gone and it's just a beanie, like put on the picture frame, and he's just like, oh, Banksy! And then
wow.
Wow.
and then we cut to Barb and Mr. Whiskers, who Mr. Whiskers is like, that's my voice! The vault is telling me, always listen to me.
Now listen, I know that's your first thought, but maybe we just turn off the alarm instead. Just turn it off.
Why?
It's ruining our good time.
It's my voice.
Listen,
I love it. We were going to go to the vault anyway to go get the extreme catnip.
You know what?
Do you not want to do catnip with me anymore, Barb?
I didn't want to have to use this, and we're gonna have a flashback.
Okay.
Yeah, and if things go sideways, I don't want to have to use this, but maybe. And she puts a spray bottle up on the table.
Chester is away from the table.
Everyone does.
Everybody's like, oh, you would never use that on one of us, Bob.
Maybe except for Tabby, who sits for a second and then moves back with
Oh yeah, we hate that, don't we?
Oh yes.
We cats think that's the worst.
Yeah, I don't generally wash my food in water or anything.
That's the extent of the flashback. I just wanted
And you pull out a spray bottle.
I pull out a spray bottle and I'm holding it sideways.
Bob, what are you holding there? How did you pass security?
They
Turn
actually work
off the
less
alarm.
well sideways.
What? Tia?
Do
Nothing.
Okay. Turn off the alarm.
I'm gonna say, okay, so you did shift a point to criminal. However, you are no longer trying to trick. You're trying to bully your way. So I'm gonna say no advantage, but you're rolling criminal. What number are you going for?
3 or lower.
Okay.
It's a 1.
Oh my god, you killed him.
I don't want to. I
said turn the alarm off.
I'll go turn the alarm off now. And he starts on all fours running towards the security room as this is happening. He busts through the door into the security area where Chester and Lester are, and Lester has just said, "I didn't hack anything," and then Mr. Whisker goes, "We need to turn off the alarm now."
And then Chester slowly turns to the side to look at Lester
You, new kid, did you turn on the alarm? What is happening in the vault? And he does run up and I guess looks at the looped, because it's still looped in the hallway, right? There's no, so doesn't see Bash, but probably does see the Patty on the ground in front of the vault, and probably at this point, Tabby coming back through the vent to land on top.
Her little feet paws coming out of the vent.
Yeah, shaking her. What a puffy tail on that cat. That cat's at the vault. The alarm needs to stay. Turns, sees Barb there. Off right now. So he's gonna try to fiddle with it, but he can't. He has no fucking clue what he's doing. So this does mean that you actually, because of Barb, you get an extra roll, Chester, to turn off the alarm. Or cut off the power completely.
I think so. Our earlier flashback about not creating a huge panic, I think I still want to isolate, so I'm just going to try to turn off the alarm again. No, I don't want to cut all the power. Okay, much better. I got a 3 and a 2.
Okay.
Woo!
So suddenly the The laser pointers stop for you, Bash. You're all good. The alarm ceases in an instant. At this point, you also know, like, Bash is at the vault. You've seen Tabby have the painting. It is time for y'all to go.
We need to grab the stuff that's in there and
Yeah,
leave.
it's time to grab the stuff that's in there and leave. So,
so wait, the safe's open?
So you have to open it. This is criminal. You get advantage. You are the muscle. This is for you to open up the vault and start moving the stuff. Which I'm going to say that in there, when you open it, hopefully, there's just like a cart for you to use or some shit like that.
Hell yeah! Oh, thank God. What else?
You saw the 6 first, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. So you reach up, and as you throw it, it just goes ding, and then it clinks and it opens up, and you look up, and on top of the door as it swings is Tabby sitting there with the painting.
Can I throw Tabby also in the little cart and we're just like scooting? Like,
I mean, that's up to Tabby.
Yeah, Tabby jumps in the little cart.
Tabby jumps in the little cart, and you start moving it. You book it. That's a success. Other things are successes. You have all of these things. You're running through the hallway. Chester runs out of the door. Barb sprays into the room a few times, then shuts it closed and locks it as best as she can. Y'all are both running. Bash is running with Tabby on the cart. You bust through these doors, open until you get to the loading bay, where there is a human-sized truck waiting. You can't see a driver, but you know somebody is in there. As the window rolls down, Snowball peeks his head over and goes, "I heard the alarm! We have the goods! In the back, in the back, in the back!" And you start to load things in the back. You pull the cart all the way up. There's no ramp, unfortunately. Barb and Chester catch up, and Snowball runs to the back, still like these attachments on his feet so that he can, drive a truck, and holds out the there's a little case for the painting to go in, so it does not get ruined. Hurry.
Okay, I take the case, and I go to the back. I put the painting in the case, and then I go to stick it in the back. But I want to swap it when he's not looking.
For another case that you have?
No, I pull the painting out and I stick the wire in.
I love it.
I love the swaps that you choose to do for things that are completely different.
Yeah. Obviously, roll criminal. You get advantage. This is very thievy.
Oh, I got 2 4s and I needed a 4.
Okay. So we've done it. You've got the painting. As you are switching out, and so you've put it in the back. Other people are loading the catnip in there. As you do that, as you walk out, as you have the painting in there, Snowball now has this wire. You are all grabbing things and carrying them in there. The door closes behind all of you in the middle of at the beginning of your loading, really. And then you hear the truck turn on. You hear some voices outside. The Snowball says, "Oh, good work, team! This was very excellent. Toby, excellent job. Patty, your work with the laser grid list, 10 out of 10. Sophia, excellent. So, let's drive this into the river, shall we?"
You actually did a shit job. I was ready for
And the car starts, the truck starts, and it begins to move. We will be rich with all of this catnip and this painting!
Oh, damn. All right.
I would like to flashback.
yeah. This would be a good point.
So I would like to imagine that this is after we have done our full brief of the plan, and Snowball has left,
Okay.
and
Yes,
I'm like,
I will go get the truck. You make your own preparations.
and then Chester's like, now I might be new to this, but I'm not stupid. He's gonna betray us 100%, right?
Oh, this is an Ocean's 9 live sort of situation. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is
Ocean's 9?
how do so what is the plan here? Because I don't like this cat, and I would like to pull one over on him also. What do?
How about
We pay the other team to be on our side. He double crosses us, they double cross him.
This is clearly the easiest and most easy to follow plan there is. And here's the thing, I know the perfect way to trap him. We're gonna use some of this. And Barb pulls out a roll of aluminum foil. Surround him, can't get out. Hates stepping on the stuff. Hates it.
You hear a voice in the back corner of the room. And I can use fake catnip in the vaults. And out steps Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. Whiskers, you son of a bitch.
I've been here the whole time.
Why? So walk me through this, Mr. Whiskers. Now that we've established who you are in the universe and we know everything that there is to know in the flashback, why would you betray your own convention?
Insurance fraud, baby! How else am I gonna make more money?
Hell yeah, Mr. Whiskers.
Snowball hired me to pull one over on you and play the fool, but I am no fool. I am smart and self-made. And we will pull one over on him.
All right, so
it is easy.
Okay, so so Austin, the real life person, knows exactly what's happening. But if we sort of want to recap for everyone,
for the audience,
yeah.
So Snowball has hired you to do a job and steal these things, but also hired another crew to make sure that it works and betray you at the end, so that he only has to split the pot with those people. Has brought in Mr. Whiskers on this scheme to make sure that it goes off without a hitch, and his cut is the insurance fraud. Everything else is his. But now, in order to cut Snowball out of it completely, is going to betray Snowball and team up with y'all, and hopefully not betray you again, and go from there.
I mean, we couldn't possibly be betrayed again.
Right. Okay.
I'm having a hard time hearing. You're a little soft.
Sorry. The truck has loaded up with the fake catnip.
No. We got in the truck, and then we're gonna put the stuff in the truck, and before we could, the door's shut.
Mm-hmm. So you all have one box of fake catnip with you in here.
But the rest of it's all sitting still on the cart on the dock.
And the real painting.
Yeah, we also have the real painting.
Abby.
Okay, so we're actually good then.
Except that the car we're trapped in is going to be driven into the river.
That part does suck.
That part does suck. And it's going to ruin the painting, too.
It's going to ruin the painting.
As you drown.
And this fake catnip smells exactly like oregano, and it's a lot.
It's a lot.
And I think Bash just farted.
Look, I get a little windy when I'm nervous.
Oh my god. Okay, so are we back in the moment then?
Yeah, we're back in the moment. We cut to it.
Um, so the car is going to go to the river. So Chester is like, okay, we got this far. We got this far. All we need to do is make sure we can steer the truck away from the river. Tabby, where's that wire?
Uh,
Okay. So Chester starts frantically looking through his pockets and then pulls out the mound of catnip. And it's like, huh.
Boys, it's not time for a hot box.
Or is it?
Or is it? Listen, what's the best way out of any closed door? That's right, walking back and forth past it, meowing a lot and scratching at it.
Until it opens.
Until it opens. It works every time.
I will say this is like a moving truck, so it is the big door that pulls down and up. So there's that for you. There is metal. There's like nothing in here because you're supposed to load it up. There is also a window near the front that goes into the cabin of the truck, and you can feel it's moving now as you hear Toby like, "Oh, this brick's heavy, man, but hey, it works. It's gonna work." Sorry, man, I gotta do this because I gotta do it.
I go start trying to like unscrew the little window thing into the cab.
Yeah, you're gonna
With my
unlock it.
little-
It's really high up there.
fingers.
Maybe somebody needs to lift you up there, or you got boom. You are you're getting in there. I'm just gonna say you do it. I don't see the issue with it, especially if you can get something small from like Chester to undo the screws.
Mm-hmm.
And you get in there, and you can see the water in front of you. You're going to have to make some quick moves to make this happen. There's a
someone
brick.
driving it, or they just okay?
Nope, they're not going to drive. They've like already driven it to the place, and then
And
put
they
it the
put the
correct
brick in
way,
place.
and then they've put the thing on it. So, what are you going to do?
So you got one corner unhinged. That's
Tabby's in the Tabby
I'm
can
in the
see
cab.
cabin, is like halfway in, sort of moving her totally out, absolutely a cat rear. And
I'm just
now
gonna
we're
grab
actually
the
in
emergency
there.
brake and pull it.
Yeah, grab the emergency and pull it, and you do easily. It's very easy. It's almost like things were this car wasn't even moving that fast because it was already halfway up. And you pull it the rest of the way, and it stops, though it's still trying to move because of the accelerator. Bash crawls up and gets in there and pulls the brick off, I'm guessing.
at that
And
point.
then, when you get out, you can get everybody out. What happens after that? Where do you meet up? What's going on with this incredibly convoluted plan?
I think Chester suggested in a flashback that they can't meet at Bash's place because that was the original plan.
Yeah.
So Chester invites them back to the barn where he is from.
And you invite all of the other team who has betrayed them. The other team who you paid to betray.
Wait, I thought we didn't actually end up doing that.
Oh, I don't know if you did or not.
No, I think that was a suggestion. I don't think we did because Mr. Whisper was like, no, it's fake catnip. So we were like, we let them get away with it.
But they think that we're going to pay them to double cross us.
Okay, so you're all back at the barn. What is the barn like?
It's like it's fairly sizable. It's got like a couple of like like lines of pins on either side. There's like a loft up at the top with some hay bales as a window looking out over like a field. So I think the loft is where we're chilling, looking out above the barn.
Yeah.
There's so Chester's got his old pals, Remy the sheepdog, the piglet triplets, Walker, Texas, and Ranger. So they're just debriefing up in the loft at the bar. It's really simple digs, humble beginnings for Chester.
Yeah. Who fences all this stuff?
I think we're about to do a trade-off to pass. I'll pass the painting to probably Bash.
What?
Oh, wait, we already established a character for this. You're all in the loft around hay, speaking of like what the plan
right.
is.
Oh,
and then
Smokey the bear.
into the barn, the doors bust open, and there's a bear standing there in khaki shorts and a big wide brimmed hat. He goes, "Only you can stop forest fires." And all of the barn animals are
That's a lot of pressure on me.
the fuck out. But only I can sell your illicit goods.
You got a fun preservation of like somehow.
Smokey, I love your twisted sense of justice. You know that, right?
Laws do not define morality. And burning forests, bad. Pulling one over on dirty capitalists, that's good.
That's great.
Listen here, you little shit. If you bring up Tony to the Tiger one more fucking time, I swear, I will portray everything I stand for and use you as kindling. Anyways, I hear you got a really cool painting.
Tabby passes the tube. The painting is no longer in the tube, though.
What was it this time? Like a rock, a little feather? I don't.
Yeah. It's like a piece of tinfoil.
He goes, "It's all right," and he opens it up and he goes, "This is not a painting."
And then everyone goes, "Tabby."
And then we and that's it. And then
Get to black.
It's black.
Finn.
That's it.
Yeah.
Paw.
Oh.
All right.
We did it. We did it.
We're a little bit early, but claps all around.
That was the most like smooth sailing heist, most easy to follow, straightforward.
Absolutely punless. No puns were made.
No puns allowed.
No complications.
Straight shooters.
Definitely followed all of the rules 100% of the time. Did not mess up once. No. I was honestly I was convinced before we even started that Tia's character was going to get 6 points into criminal purposely. I thought that Tia was going to call for a flashback to betray the party and get that 6th point and then go for there. That's what I thought.
I should have, man.
I very seriously considered going full cat a couple of times.
You guys did great. It was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
really
thank you.
appreciate
Thank you, guys.
You having us and doing this, and anybody who's watching, donate money.
Yes, please.
Do it.
Free no-kill cat shelter. In
Good
Boise,
call.
And
Idaho.
neuter.
We're at
Please,
$1,117 right now.
That's
That's
awesome.
That's great. All right, so before we sign off, why don't you guys just kind of reintroduce yourselves, and if you have anything you want to plug, go ahead and plug it.
I don't.
We don't have anything to plug yet. Is the thing.
Yeah. There is something very, very early in the works, so much so that we cannot even like point you in a direction of a name that will come out later, but we'll find some way to let you all know.
Okay.
I don't know how-
I'm Aubrey. Then there's everybody else.
Yeah.
Done. Finn.
All right. There we go.
Thank you a lot,
Thank
guys.
you
Stay
so much.
tuned.
Bye.
We have a wonderful last-minute game coming up called, was it Cat Power? Hosted by Melly Leah. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in about an hour at noon Mountain Time.
Yay.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Bye.
Take care.